Aries, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. My name is Michelle. Welcome, guys. This is a message for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign, or it's a message for you because you clicked on the video. It's an energy reading, so if you're drawn to it, it shows up at just the right time. There's something in the message that you need to hear. Aries, we're going to do a day-by-day play-by-play for the next 7 days. I'm going to break down how everything is going to work out over the next 7 days. And this is where we begin. Give with gratitude and grace. This is a card that comes up, Aries, when you're putting your whole self in. Think about a turkey's contribution to Thanksgiving. This is that sense of unconditional. This is a sense of almost, in some ways, the 10 of Wands, could be martyrdom. This is a sense of giving your all. But usually when this comes up, there's a bit of trouble with boundaries. Because why are you putting so much of yourself in, or why do you feel like you have to? Now, sometimes it's confirmed. You have to put all your whole self in. So this might be a message for you saying, this situation, this opportunity, this person, they're worthy of you going all in for. Or it's a warning. And it's saying, what are you going all in for? Right? Are you giving too much? So we're going to see on which side it falls for you. It could be a different message for whoever's watching. So it could be a matter of interpretation. Let's get into the reading. Aries, please remember to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell, selecting all notifications so that you know when I upload your favorite content, but also when I go live and do free tarot card readings so that you can participate. If you are looking for personal readings because you need a deep dive into a specific situation in your life, I provide those as well. Please go to my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. And you can book and schedule over there, and you'll get your message, you'll get your answers within 24 hours of whatever time you booked. I'm going to continue to divide the deck, and remember, whatever cards fall out while I do, they're part of the message. So I'm just going to leave them where they lie. And then I'm going to cleanse the energy so that we can get into the rest of the message. Okay. Nothing is falling out yet, so let's go. Let's cleanse the energy. So there's something from the past that needed to come out, okay? Remember, guys, in my readings, there's nothing that's going to show up in the past unless it is directly impacting what's happening now. Unless what's happening now is the outcome of something that happened in the past, and our attention needs to be brought to it. So let's get into the past first. We have Spirit has a plan and time for a beginner mind. So this could be the energy of, I always knew this was going to happen, or I always had that feeling. Spirit has a plan is a conscientiousness of your connectivity to the divine, knowing that something that was happening not too long ago, this is not falling out a long time ago, something that was happening was not in your control, that there was an energy of an inevitability about it, right? And maybe a call to a deeper sense of faith because you needed it at a specific moment. And then we have time for a beginner mind. Time for a beginner mind is all about, I know I have to leave something in the past and the future is in front of me, but it's not easy for me. Or there's a defensiveness about it, like I don't want this to happen. I think of the Christian story. There's a lot of different religions that I will pull from or connect to just because of their stories. So I remember the Christian story because I was raised as Christian. The Christian story of the night before Jesus was taken prisoner. He begged and pleaded, God, don't make me have to go through this. You know, he had that moment of weakness because he was living a human experience and he was scared. I mean, let's face it, what he had to go through wasn't easy. So, and it's all representative of a situation like this, like a sense of, I know this is inevitable, but God, oh God, please spare me from it. And in hindsight, because this is looking back, why would I do that? I know it had to happen. I know I had to, because you're human, right? And there's just that sense of it all had to happen the way that it had to happen. And certainly you had to go gung-ho and go all in. Maybe in some ways you feel a little bit like the sacrificial lamb or the sacrificial turkey. But there is an energy of now an acceptance of, I've just got to go all in here. I can't keep resisting what I know is inevitable. So that's your message as we begin, Aries. You can't keep existing an inevitable. You have to allow yourself to just go all in. Now, what is this talking about? Well, let's do the 7-day spread. I'm going to choose cards for day 7 for Aries, please. Day 7, please. So that we know the resolution, or that I'll choose the resolution, and then we'll go day 1 through 6. So what is the resolution here for day 7? Like, what conclusions do we come to? What resolve do we come to? What happens? Okay. Be interesting to know what that's all about. Day 1. So this is whenever you begin watching the video. It doesn't have to be Sunday, it doesn't have to be Monday, Friday, Wednesday, Thursday, it doesn't matter. It's when you come upon this message. Whoever you are, for whatever reason you were called here. Day 1. Hermit energy. Hermit energy means I want to go something by myself. I want to go it alone. But accompanied by the 2 of Swords, there's a sense of, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to tell anybody anything. I don't want to let anybody know what I'm doing, or I just need some time by myself because right now I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to contemplate. I don't understand this situation. I need more information. And until I have it, I'm going to sort of just take some time and space by myself. So it's quite natural if this week, if you are feeling or sensing this urge, Virgo energy. Now I know you're Aries. This Virgo energy to just take it one day at a time and have faith. Move forward in faith, and also feel like I need to be alone right now. I don't want to talk a lot. Now I don't know why that's happening. Okay. But this could be an acceptance stage. Well, this just came out. A lack of appreciation, a lack of opportunity. A feeling of being overlooked or disregarded, or something that isn't appreciated. So in other words, you could be holding your tongue because whoever you were surrounded by is not giving credit where credit is due, or you just don't think something is being run correctly. So there's just this sense of, let me pause, let me not fire off here. And for an Aries to stop and think, let me pause, let me not fire off here. This is something big. You know the importance of this situation. Something kind of precious. So let's see what happens day 2. This is a new opportunity here. Could be something tangible, something, new job or something that comes in relatively quickly. something just comes in, a new opportunity comes very quickly, and then a decision to take a leap of faith. It's almost like in some ways something really like I have to hold my tongue, but in a lot of ways the next day you're saved. This sense of, I don't really want this to end up this way, but I know it's like this impending doom of I'm gonna have to just go all in. But maybe you get saved by a new opportunity that comes in the day later. So it's like, take time and pause on day one. Think about it, contemplate it, or tell somebody that you need some time and space to think about it and talk about it and contemplate it, because there could be an opportunity or at least clarity by day 2 that just comes in. If it's clarity, God, what brings the clarity? Death, scorpionic energy, a toxicity, Scorpio and Aries. You guys are both Mars energy. This willingness to fight for something. This is power and gravity. This is also control. So this is something that you find that you can take control over, because you don't necessarily want to wait around for other people's approval. I think what you were waiting was for something where you could just define yourself or take the lead. Something that you desire a great deal. Or simply, I want to control this situation. I want to control this narrative. You're both ruled by Mars. Being drawn to a circumstance or a situation. The major arcana being the clarifiers is, it's almost like you're just drawn to a situation. There's a certainty about it, and you want to feel that pull. You want to feel that passion. Something that you do feel a whole hell of a lot of passion for. Whereas maybe this was kind of like, okay, day 3. I'm a little confused. That's okay. Day 3. We have 7 of Wands, which is standing your ground, knowing what you desire, ensuring that you get it, fighting for what you want. Day 3, this could be that you end up being very happy for not settling for less, for maintaining your standards. And for a decision to stake a claim and assert your position. You're going to be very happy that you did on day 3 to assert your position. Okay. Hope you're getting this. Day 4, let's see what happens. Day 4 for Aries, we have the Hanged Man. So being stuck or being contemplative, waiting, or something that you'd waited for the past year, maybe a decision that you've been delaying or putting off. What have you been delaying or putting off? A decision of value, a decision of commitment, a decision of whether or not I want to actually work on a situation with somebody, work on a house with somebody, work on a location or a marriage with somebody. Maybe you've just like taken, something here has taken a back seat, especially a sense of togetherness. You haven't put a lot of energy or effort into it. You've been doing more solo work. So there is this energy of something that you've been working on that may have been stuck or held up for over a year. Now either starts getting your attention, or you find the practicality, you understand how to make something work that kind of you didn't understand before. Okay? What about day 5 for Aries? This is interesting. There's a sense of control and certainty, knowing what you want, being able to commit, Aries. Being able to commit yourself by moving on and moving forward, or a decision to move, especially for work, or feeling like, oh, I'm solid moving on now. This could even be for a job or knowing what work to do after coming from a position of certainty, knowing how to fix a situation or which direction you have to go in, or having to travel in order to get something done and knowing that it's an obligation, but you've got to do it. That's day 5. That would be when you do it. And what about day 6? This is almost like, Aries, the shitty work week that you know is inevitable, but you've got to do it. You've got to do it. And then we have this day 6. This is the final judgment. This is usually certainty, but it's almost like now you realize all the options in front of me were not things that I wanted, or were things that bored the living crap out of me, or there was distraction, or a decision or realization of how I've been so distracted, or realization that I have to cut through this distraction. Okay, let's get a moon card. What the hell? So what is Aries supposed to do? This is about confronting what you don't want to confront. Something that you were putting off, but it's inevitable and it's fated and it's something that you have to confront. But why? So we have a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra, because you have to start fresh. You have to confront this in order to wipe this off your plate, because this is something here is getting in the way. It's stopping up your flow, and Libra energy is directly diametrically opposite to you, Aries. It's about, I don't have to do everything by myself. I want to be in partnership. It's saying that you need some sort of balance. You can't do it all by yourself and hold your vision. Fixed vision is, it's not your vision that's wrong. It's the way you're going about doing it. Because you're trying to go about doing it alone, and you're supposed to be going about doing it with somebody. And it's that bandwagon that you have to hop back on. Let's see how this all plays out and get day 7. Aries, I will see you guys over in the extended reading. The link is down below, right beneath this video. Or I've pinned it to the top of the comment section. Or just go to Born Without Boundaries Tarot at Vimeo, and you can just rent the latest Aries video. I'll see you guys there.